Welcome to Late Night Charge. I'm your host, Dave Puglisi.
And I'm Chris Schnabel.
Hey, Chris. So, you're not Sam, right?
Nope.
And I'm not Joe.
Nope.
All right. Well, I guess we got Chris here, filling in for Sam, who couldn't be here this week. Already slacking on the responsibilities. You know what I mean?
I could be here, and that's all that matters, right, Dave?
I think you've been here a few times. Haven't you been on the show before?
I don't think so.
Didn't you, host, and weren't you, a guest one time?
Your memory's a little fuzzy, Dave.
Well, anyways, we have some wild news, so we're just going to get right into it, all right? So first, a teen broke into in his Missouri home, broke into his house and went through some drawers, and he found a box in which he thought was cocaine, right? So he snorts it, naturally, because he's a good kid.
Yeah.
And then only to find out that it was his grandfather's ashes.
Just imagine that crazy high that Grandpa got him, though.
Oh, man. I mean, it was probably been sitting around for a while. It's been, it's probably some good stuff, not gonna lie.
He was probably smooth sailing.
Oh, yeah. Well, hey, here's something nuts. So there was a new thing where fast food places are going to stop serving soda with kids' meals, and instead they're going to take them off the kids' menu as well.
That's just awful. What if little Susie just wanted a Baja Blast from Taco Bell?
Kids are going to start, standing on each other's shoulders just trying to get a Dr. Pepper.
They're going to start paying older people, to buy them McDonald's.
That's an interesting point. It's starting to sound like a bigger problem in society.
Yeah, they're going to be like, hey, mister, can you go buy me some McDonald's?
Sure, kid. I'll buy you McD's.
Sure, why don't I just go get you some McDonald's and we can eat it in the back of my car?
So, speaking of cars, Vin Diesel, that beefy guy from Fast and Furious?
Yeah.
Yeah, he works out. So, in a recent interview, he said he strongly feels that Fast and Furious 7, the seventh one, will win Best Picture in the next Oscars. In other news, pigs started to fly, Guy Fieri became the president, and the Insane Clown Posse also won a Grammy.
Now, do you think he's going to be furious if he doesn't win?
Oh, that's a good one. I feel like these Fast and Furious are becoming like Rocky. They're on Rocky 7, 8, 9,
Listen, first of all, Rocky 4 is the greatest film to ever hit this planet Earth. When he fights the Russian, a little tear comes down my eye.
Would you say Rocky 1 is the best one?
No. Rocky 1 is good. But Rocky 4, when he goes up against the Russian, he beats the Russian, Adrian!
Do you think there's going to be a scene like that in Fast and Furious 7?
Do I think Vin Diesel's going to fight a Russian? It might happen. They are all overseas because they can't go back to America.
Yeah, that is true. They've been out of America for 6 movies now.
6 of the 7.
6 of the 7 movies. Well, I have sad news. Sad. Zayn Malik, or whatever his name is. Honestly, I don't know. But he left 1D. Let's bow our heads.
The worst part is I think they're already getting ready to replace him.
It's too soon, man. It's too soon. And I've heard that too. I heard they're looking at Mark Anthony, Prince, Ice Cube, even the one and only Riff Raff.
First of all, Prince is a symbol.
Okay.
You cannot have Prince fill in for One Direction.
He's a big deal.
But it's crazy because I heard he's also looking for new bands to join.
Oh, really? Well, what have you heard? Because I've heard that he's looking at New Kids on the Block.
They already have 80 members. He might as well join the Baja Men.
Oh, how about Hanson? Imagine him doing bop.
See, but he'd have to grow those long, blonde hair to even be in that.
Okay.
So, but you know what? One more member needs to be added. The Jackson 5.
Oh.
They've been looking for a member since 2009.
They have been. He could be a good fit in Jackson 5. He could be. He could make some good stuff. So, I was saving the best headline for last. You ready for this, Chris?
I am born ready.
Okay, ready? So an undertaker was shocked when an older woman in a coffin woke up, opened up the coffin, and said, "Where am I?" The family and the doctors all thought she was dead, but she was asleep and just woke up.
Can you just imagine that dinner? Like, hey, Grandma, can you pass me the peas? Like, I thought I was dead. Thanks, Grandma.
What do you think the Undertaker does? Oh no, not again.
Grandma goes after to go take a nap and all right, stop playing around, Grandma.
Grandma,
Grandma?
Grandma. That'd be crazy. Well, at least her ashes weren't snorted by her grandkids. So that's all that matters.
Yeah.
We have a great show for you here today. We have Michael Lombard here. We also have the musical guest, Pretty Awesome. So stick around. This is a late night charge.
Young people are influenced by the internet, television, and peer pressure, among many other things. These influences may often lead them down the wrong path, but there's a way to reverse the situation. You can counteract the negative influences and stop alcohol from falling into their hands. By talking to your son or daughter, you can be a positive influence and make the difference.
Welcome back to Late Night Charge. We have with us a returning guest for a second tour here on the Late Night Charge, Michael Lombard, or as some of you might call him, Wolf. How you doing today?
Good, good. How you doing? It's good to be back.
I'm glad that you're here again. You know, so we're going to be here talking about, I know you're the president of SAE. You're also the captain of the lacrosse team. So let's dive into this. First, we're going to start off with some SAE. I hear last week you had your first True Gentleman Week of Service. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, the True Gentleman Week of Service, we started planning it out at the beginning of semester. We had our ups and downs, but we decided it was going to be a week of events dedicated to different philanthropies, all leading up to a fundraiser where we sold tickets to a Hartford Wolfpack versus Providence Bruins game, which was that Friday.
That's awesome. Now, throughout the week, what were some of the events that you had and also raised money for?
Well, it started off on Monday with some yard game Olympics. We raised up about $200 for the Special Olympics. We had guys playing ladder golf, cornhole, can jam. Tuesday, we had a push-ups for charity event. Teams or individuals did as many push-ups as they can in 90 seconds. And we gave out prizes for winners. We raised about $300 for the Wounded Warrior Project. Wednesday was our biggest night, bubble soccer. First time it's ever at UNH. We got a little over $300 for that. We're hoping to have that be a return event with SAE's name attached to it. That money raised for that went to the Children's Miracle Network. I forgot to add. Thursday we didn't necessarily have an event, but we got coffee and donuts. We delivered it to some of the departments and faculty and staff on campus. Kind of give them a little appreciation for what they do, for us and the rest of the campus community. We also held doors outside of Jasmine's. We dressed up that day. We were wearing suit and tie. And Friday we had a barbecue to try to sell the last little bit of tickets for the game. And then that night we all went to the game.
It sounds like an awesome week. And at the game, too, it was anti-bullying night, correct?
Correct, yeah. On top of that, we raised money for the Pacers Anti-Bullying Foundation. We got over $150 for that. We're big supporters of anti-bullying and suicide awareness and things like that. So we're big proponents, and we wanted to be a part of it, have our name attached to it.
That sounds awesome. It sounds like a great week. And I mean, I heard bubble soccer was pretty intense. I heard it was awesome.
It got a little bit fierce out there. A couple bloody noses, a hurt ankle, but they signed a waiver.
Hey, listen, they walked it off, But that sounds great, and I hope SAE can have that for years to come.
That's the plan. That's the plan from here on out.
That's going to be awesome. Now, what does SAE have planned in the upcoming future?
Well, what we got next is we're doing a family day. It's the first one we've ever done. So the brothers are going to have their families come down. So, their families may be concerned that their sons are just in some frat and some big party, but really, it's for the families to come down and know that their son is in an organization that is devoted to scholarship and philanthropy and community service, and with just a healthy social aspect related to it. After that, we got our grilled cheese fundraiser coming up, April 20th.
It's a classic.
Classic, perfect, family friendly. I'm not sure the hours yet, but that's coming up. And then May 2nd, we have our Patty Murphy event, which will take place on campus around noon.
That's going to be a lot of fun. And classic events coming up. Grilled cheese, I hear, rumored to be on 420. Is that a fact?
It is. I said April 20th.
Did you? All right, I missed that.
That was the date.
Good
that I
listening.
said.
That's on me. That's on me.
Okay.
But I hear lax season's in full swing now too.
Yep, we hit the ground running with lacrosse. We started practicing at the end of January, and finally the games are coming. We had a lot of snow, we had some cancellations, but we're into it now. 2-0 in the division after beating Central Connecticut State and Southern Connecticut. Historic nights, both those games, especially the Southern game. We had Troy Thompson break the all-time goal scoring record. Most goals scored in a game with 9 goals. We had Jake Clifford break the ground ball record, 15 ground balls in one game. The team's looking good, and we're ready to capitalize and become a dominant team in the MCLA and our conference.
Now, speaking of dominant teams, I heard that was a shellacking you gave to Southern.
Yeah, some would call it assault. Maybe assault with a deadly weapon, if you catch my drift. 21-7. It's no joke. You can't make it up. You know, we really we pounded it in 5 minutes at a time. We just kept going at it.
Just busting through ceilings. You know what I mean? Just
busting through
ceilings.
Yeah.
So upcoming games. What do you have coming for the fans here at UNHGSC?
April 3rd, be at KO at 7 o'clock.
Awesome.
Please
Do you know who you're playing that day?
I'd have to double check.
All right. Well,
I'm not sure. We're focused on just what's right in front of us the next day.
Can they be rowdy?
The fans the rowdiness is always welcome.
Okay.
From the fan.
So be rowdy.
We need to bring like the vuvuzelas and the terrible towels. I mean, last time I went, I was borderline about to be thrown out by Jeff Ryder. It was a good time. We were playing Coast Guard, and I happened to throw a few chirps about some puddle pirates out there, and things went downhill really quick.
And the team really appreciates that. We want that. You know, we like borderline Jeff Ryder freakouts.
That sounds like a good time to me. The games are a great time. They've always been a lot of fun. And speaking of fun, I hear you had a good time recently in the studio. I hear your new mixtape's about to drop.
Oh, I didn't want that rumor to get out.
Well, I mean, now it's out there.
This
you
is
have
the place,
to talk about it
this
now.
is the place to
Let
really
us know.
So what are you trying to ask me?
When's it coming? What's on this new mixtape?
Well, I got a mixtape dropping in 3 weeks, featuring my new hit single, Be Safe, Have Fun, Wear Your Seatbelt, featuring Ludacris and Waka Flocka.
Waka Flocka and Luda. Now, that's going to be quite the album. I'm ready to buy it right now.
Yeah, well, 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
You can pre-order now, and then at midnight on Monday, May 1st, it'll just pop up in your iTunes.
Boom. Like pop into my iTunes, kind of like U2's album, and just go right on my iPod.
Don't be like U2. U2 just put their album on everyone's phone, and I was so
I said you got to pre-order my stuff.
Okay, good. Good.
All right.
You're kind to the people.
We ain't sellouts.
Well, I'm glad you were able to come on today. I really enjoy having you on, as always, and hopefully maybe have you here again. But thank you for coming, Wolf.
Thank you. It's always good to be here.
This has been the Late Night Charge. We'll be right back.
The Blue Bowtie Society was founded by Patrick Marin on January 5th, 2015.
Pat was diagnosed with lung and brain cancer in September of 2014.
During his battle with cancer, he began to notice that not much attention is paid to men fighting cancer.
Men being men, they will often try to fight cancer alone, instead of seeking help.
His goal was to simply raise awareness and support for all men fighting all types of cancer.
To make people aware that men too need our help.
Pat always said, I have cancer.
Cancer doesn't have me. Help support the Blue Bowtie Society today.
Welcome back to Late Night Charge, where we don't really have a guest next.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Oh, like, Spider-Man!
What's up, guys?
When did you drop in here?
Well, I actually swung in.
Oh, wow. Well, I mean, since you're here, you want to, like, answer some questions? Like, hang out for a little bit?
I mean, I figured I'd come hang out with you guys.
All right.
Yeah, you know.
Okay, well, I mean, I guess now that you're here...
Get comfortable.
I mean... All right. Oh, okay. There we go.
Yeah, let's do this.
Hey, Sweater.
Hey, what's going on? How you doing?
Welcome to Late Night Charge.
Oh, thank you.
Childhood
I
dream.
watch it. I get the streaming.
Oh, that's very nice.
It's great. It's great.
That's
show.
awesome. That's awesome. Did you catch it on the web? No.
Oh, it's so
Spidey.
funny.
Wait, why did the webs just cut? Do you have that under control?
Oh, yeah. Getting out of the camera.
So, tell me, Spidey.
Yeah.
Can I call you Spidey?
I mean, Mr. Please.
Mr. Spidey.
Yes,
So tell me, what is in the day of the life of Spider-Man?
Well, it's a lot of pizza. But, you know, I do my normal things, you know, swinging webs, killing bad guys, getting all the ladies, you know. I mean, that's pretty much about it. I mean,
Sounds
pretty awesome.
sounds.
I take photos, too, you know.
Occasionally.
You have to.
You know.
So, I mean, what? I mean, you know, you're catching all these bad guys. You do all this. I mean, is the Green Goblin like? Is he cool outside? You guys like ever get coffee occasionally?
Well, you know, outside of what the television knows and film and stuff, you know, coffee once in a while, you know. He's chill. Sometimes, you know, those like little pumpkin things that he has.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes he presses them, puts them in his coffee, like little ones, like
Yeah.
little sugar cubes.
Yeah.
Dude, worst hangover the next day. Horrible.
Oh my. Now, like, I know, you know. Do you ever swinging around and like ever have trouble with your web? Do you ever get it like just like a
Stuff?
bad situation?
Sometimes when I don't drink enough water,
Yeah.
sometimes it just doesn't come out, and then I'll be swinging. Oh, I fall everywhere.
That's
Hitting,
rough.
breaking legs, but then it's good the next day.
It's good next day.
Like a spider.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
pretty
I
much.
get it now,
That's me.
Yes, you're right.
You're right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all coming together.
Yeah.
So, your spidey senses.
Yeah.
Have they ever been off?
Nope. Still good.
Oh!
Almost died. That's close.
I just got that fly for you, man.
Oh, man.
Almost went right in your mouth.
So Spider-Man would harm a fly.
Oh, wow.
I'm not gonna answer that.
No comment.
No comment.
No comment. No
Okay.
comment.
Okay. All right. So, ultimate question I have to ask you:
Yeah.
Gwen Stacy
Oh, jeez.
or Mary Jane?
Knew it.
I'm sure you get this all the time.
You know what? I do, and it's always the debate of redheads or blondes. You know. And
Yeah.
It's such a hard choice every single time, but I'm gonna have to go Mary Jane.
Really?
She's the best. She's the best, man. Red curly hair. It is intense.
The OG.
He knows what he's talking
Yeah,
about. He does.
That's why he's the host.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. So, I heard recently you signed a new contract. I hear you're back with the Avengers.
Yeah, thank God Sony was horrible.
Oh, yeah.
it was horrible, but yeah, you know, I don't really consider myself an Avenger because kind of lame. I'm a lot better than them, you know.
All right.
But I don't mind helping out, you know, swinging in, doing my thing, and then peacing out. You know? See you later. I don't need no guy with an eye patch telling me what to do. You know?
I see you. I mean, like, you got to deal with Iron Man, the Hulk. I imagine, he could be a pain, you know.
He's always angry.
I mean, no, but gentle creature. Gentle creature. Me and him, we get along, man. He throws me. I'm usually wrapped in a web, you know. Throws me, I'm all in a web ball. We like playing web ball, you know. And Captain America will hit you with a shield. You know, Iron Man will go catch you in space,
Yeah.
bring you back.
Yeah. You ever, do you have a fun story about hanging out with Capt? Or like
Captain America?
Iron Man?
Yeah.
Like those guys seem really cool, you know what I mean?
I mean, you sure? Is this okay for camera?
Of course.
All right, so when they signed me on,
All right.
the Avengers, you know, we all have to, you know, business casual, you know,
Yeah,
dressing up in our
obviously.
suits and stuff, you know, still wearing masks.
Naturally.
Well, we can't give
naturally.
away the identity.
And, you know, Mr. Fury,
Yeah.
as I like to call him, you know, he was there. Wasn't wearing an eye patch, though, there. I don't know why. It was a little weird. You know?
That's
But good old Cap. That's what I like to call him. Captain Crunch sometimes. You know, the blue. It works. It's
Yeah.
funny, you know me.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we just chilling. A little bit of that golden juice. Can't really, I don't know what's safe to say here. You know, this is college students. I don't want to harm any minds.
It's college
I
students.
don't-
Anything's safe.
Yeah, but it's dangerous. It's dangerous.
Hey, if you don't want to go there, we don't have
scared.
to go
I'm
there.
scared. I mean, yeah, no, I can't do it.
not like
It's too graphic, I feel.
They don't know who you are
Okay.
anyway. You have a mask on, so.
Yeah, but we'll get to that later.
Okay.
So, what's next for the Spider-Man?
What's next for the Spider-Man? Well,
Yeah.
apparently they're changing me. I've been a white man for as long as I've known. And the comics, they decided to change to a black Spider-Man, which I think is awesome. Suit's really cool.
All right.
It's almost like Venom's costume, but it's all black and red webs everywhere. It's pretty cool. Pretty
That's
cool.
pretty sweet. It's pretty
Yeah, I'm
sweet.
pretty excited for it, except that I'm not gonna have the job anymore.
That's rough. That's rough.
But I'll be able to hang out with you guys more.
I mean, that's awesome.
That's awesome. Yeah.
I mean, what is unemployed Spidey gonna do? Like, how are you gonna replace? What are you gonna fill your time with?
Well, probably a lot of Mary Jane.
All right. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
And then and a lot of photos.
A lot of photos.
I mean, that was my passion for a really long time, and I mean, I still do it.
Yeah.
And what am I going to do? Hopefully, my kid comes out as the next Spider-Man one day.
That'd be pretty cool.
My web can only go so far.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah.
So I know we've hung out before. This is the first time I've seen you come around UNH.
Occasionally.
Boys,
Yeah.
So we've talked about it. We've said if you ever came on the late night charge.
Oh, I know where this is going.
You said if you ever came on the charge, show us your true identity.
You sure you guys want to see it?
Oh,
I think we're ready. I think,
I think everybody wants to know.
Yeah, we ready?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see.
I knew it! Oh my God, I knew it! I've known this whole time. I knew you were him.
Yeah, man. I mean, I figured you guys would know.
I feel like after the first couple of times, we're like, yeah, like I would have known. I just didn't know for sure. You know what I mean? There's always that question mark.
It's gotta happen.
Hey,
I'm glad you guys know now, because
Yeah.
that means after my contract's over, we can
we can be boys. You can really hang
sling
out.
a few
We can hang
back,
out
sling a
behind
few
the
back.
spike.
You get what I'm saying?
I got you.
See what you did there.
Slinging 'em, yeah.
Yeah, man, we can kick back. We don't have to like run around with my famous friend Spider-Man. You know how hard it is to walk into like an everyday average, coffee shop with Spider-Man with you? It's like the paparazzi's all over
Dude,
the
I was
place.
slinging here, and people outside were like, "That's not Charlie the Charger." They were freaking out, But hey,
Hey, man, it is what it is. But thank you, Spidey, for coming. We hope to have you back again. This has been the Late Night Charge. Stay tuned. We'll have our musical guest.
Making your way in the world today takes everything you've got. Taking a break from all your worries sure would help a lot. Wouldn't you like to get away? Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came.
Hello, and welcome back to the Late Night Charge. We have our musical guest, Pretty Awesome.
Hello guys, I'm pretty awesome. Infamous lyricist blowing speakers and penning this instrument while this instrumental gets flowed to a mellow tempo, not fit for the mental of a boy with no flow of passion or sentimental thoughts he's grabbing. Did I release enough records for you to know I'm a problem like Ariana? I'm iffy, I ain't fancy like Icky. I'm a teen who's unknown and naggy, ferocious beast in the cartoon while he's paired up with Maggie. Bite me. Blow me a kiss, get a diss. Throw me a diss, get a diss. Got respect, get a diss. Flony work, get a diss. I'm agitated and constipated when alligated. I allocated too many poetic stages. F this, I'm sick and tired of getting plays when no one plays my track. I'm sick of rap, I'm sick of this, I'm sick of that. I'm sick of the motions that flow and get in the top of my moment. Never get in my moment, never get in the plays. Always get in disgrace, always get in the shade, always get in the shame. When I walk up on the stage, they'll put the mics away. So when you come up, I'll go and clearly say this. Da da da, da 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 da, da da dum dum. Da-dum. if I'm bogus, I'm a bonus to generations above us. I'm generating the movement, cause none of y'all gonna do it. I can rap, I can act, what I gotta do to go prove it. Every other local waters has bombarded this music. Make me vomit, not violate, and I'm better, no competition. You better stick the ball and all you lacking that composition. Reach a better ending, you started with a first. Never had a real beginning, every track's a weaker verse.
Thank you, pretty awesome. That was awesome. So this has been the Late Night Charge. I'd like to thank our guests, Michael Lombard, Spider-Man, and Pretty Awesome. This has been the Late Night Charge. Come in next week.